Hello guys, so today we'll be talking about this stupid thread that was made about Pikmin 4. Okay. These guys did the same thing about Tears of the Kingdom. Literally no hype around Nintendo Switch circles. By hype, I mean vested interest and anticipation. Whenever this board thinks to make these constant threads, the only threads that get made for are people who are already fans of Pikmin and the Nintendo Switch circles. I mean, the main audience is swaying with millennials on Reddit, Facebook, and etc. So, that means we're basically saying that nobody likes Pikmin. Okay. We have Pikmin videos. Obviously, and of course, some of these are Nintendo channels. People who are already fans of Pikmin. Like Owl. Okay, he's already a fan of Pikmin, essentially. Yeah. But channels that have been more focused on Pikmin have grown a lot. Okay. You have YouTube channels, you have Facebook, you have Reddit. Okay, the Pikmin fandom has grown. Okay, and it never has been bigger. Okay. Second of all, Pikmin 3 Deluxe is the best-selling game in the Pikmin franchise. Okay, selling 2 million, which isn't a lot, but for a franchise that, you know, historically hasn't really sold too well because they released it on poor-selling consoles. Okay, I think those numbers are pretty respectable for Nintendo. Okay, Pikmin does not have to sell 10 million copies to be a success. Okay, there doesn't seem to be any interest whatsoever. People are online focusing overlook for Tears of the Kingdom. Oh yeah, you guys are saying that game was gonna flop. Oh yeah, remember that? Remember that, you guys? Okay, there was no hype for Tears of the Kingdom. Okay. Oh yeah, it's because the game is currently out and people are talking about it. Okay. But also it's because you guys keep making threads about how Nintendo's doomed and how it is the end of Nintendo. Because Tears of the Kingdom is the last game for the Switch. Even though Nintendo's developing 2 games for the Switch, one of them doesn't really matter all too much, called Everybody 1-2 Switch, but not even because of the AAA Nintendo, it's actually AAA graphical fidelity, manpower, and programming. Pikmin AI was considered a household name and mostly an NCO. Hate to break it to you, but this may be the very last Pikmin game that ever gets made. It's not looking good sales-wise. Miyamoto isn't going to live forever. Due to sincerity, will we actually make a Pikmin 5 where he's 80? Games take decades to come out after 2 and 3 was 9-year wait. I think the reason why it took so long for Pikmin 4 to come out was honestly because of the failure of the Wii U. Okay, the Wii U was a failure, so Miyamoto wasn't sure if the game would sell. And then they finally decided to say, you know, let's finish Pikmin 4, because Pikmin 3 Deluxe sold a lot of copies on the Switch, so let's finally finish Pikmin 4. These games take decades to come out. This one was 10. We have a little entire parentheses by Fry. By the interim, it's just difficult to maintain a long-time investment in review series into a casual observer. But I guess it just doesn't really resonate with anyone at all. The action RTS hybrid gameplay doesn't appeal to normies. I feel like if this is a new camera angle, it's a deliberate attempt to ignore people into seeing it as an action adventure game. I feel like the Associated Talk was another attempt. The game appealed, but so far it isn't working. The game really comes out next month, but it's already advertised twice with 2 Nintendo Directs. Oh yeah, it's because the marketing for the game hasn't picked up yet. Tears of the game, they didn't stop marketing until the mid-April. Okay, and then they started marketing Tears of the Kingdom. I think it'll be the same thing with Pikmin 4. Once the Tears of the Kingdom, they'll still market Tears of the Kingdom, obviously, because that's the big game. It sold a lot of copies. But they'll probably start marketing Pikmin 4 very, very soon. Okay. The game is coming out really like stuff. And maybe Nintendo and 2 Nintendo Direct trailers. Yeah, you guys been saying the same about Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, they even made some for Tears of the Kingdom! This game's gonna end in a crafted world, or a Switch game that gets listed on all the reputed causes, but casual fanbase, no real discussion. Okay? Oh, this is the worst game ever. Oh, Pikmin 4. Okay, now you went from Tears of the Kingdom, no hype for that game, to no hype for Pikmin 4. Now, you guys have now moved on from Tears of the Kingdom to Pikmin 4. It's like, it's just honest for you guys that that's pretty sad. Pikmin 4 probably sell pretty well for the franchise, okay? We can really go on the best-selling Switch games, okay? And Pikmin 3 Deluxe sold 2.23 million copies. Of course, they have not updated that since last year. Probably around what Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Mario Strikers Battle League is in terms of sales. Probably sold another 300,000 copies since then. But outsold games like Mario Golf Super Rush, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, okay, Mario Plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, okay, Mystery Dozen DX, okay, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 even outsold. It outsold Miitopia. Outsold Mario Kart High Home Live Circuit, outsold games that sold way less. Okay, and yes, Pikmin is not one of Nintendo's bigger franchises. It is on par with games like Xenoblade. Okay, Xenoblade is not really a massive appeal game. Okay. Xenoblade probably at like 2.6 million at this point, 2.7 million as well. You know, Metroid Dread is the best selling game in the Metroid series, and that's at 39. Okay. Pikmin 4 will probably sell around 2 to 3 million copies. Okay. Similar to New Pokemon Snap, similar to Xenoblade Chronicles 2, similar to Pikmin 3 Deluxe, obviously, and Captain Toad Treasure. There's a possibility it could sell 4 million, like Fire Emblem. It could possibly be could be Fire Emblem Awakening for Pikmin. Okay, I really think Pikmin 3 Deluxe was. Okay, it was the first Pikmin game to ever sell 2 million copies. Okay, and once they count the, actually it's the first to sell 3 million copies, they include the Wii U game. So, as well, but if you exclude Pikmin, being released on the Wii, okay, and that selling a decent amount of copies as well, making the first game pass 2 million copies, but Pikmin 3 is still the best selling game in the series when you include the Wii U game, selling 3 million copies, okay, and Pikmin 3 Deluxe, they have not updated that game's sales for 2 years, okay. Who knows how many copies it sold in 2022? Okay, they have not updated since 2022, since December 31st, 2021, as well. And also, games like Octopath Traveler was got a sequel. Okay, it outsold Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. It outsold Mario Plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Okay. Okay, Pikmin 3 Deluxe is the fastest selling installment and close to the best selling entry. Okay, and, it sold 500,000 copies in Japan, okay, and that's the boxed version, okay. It probably sold close to 3 million copies when you include digital sales. I don't know if this is including digital sales, okay. Yeah, but Pikmin 3 Deluxe sold 2.23 million copies. Yeah. But any game selling 1 million is a success, basically, for Nintendo. This game selling 2 million, I think is enough for Nintendo for them to make Pikmin 4. Okay. They stopped updating the sales for the game. Okay. So, yeah. So, every first-party Nintendo game that sold over 1 million copies, ARMS, Mario Strikers Battle League, Xenoblade, Super Rush, and Pikmin 3, they still have it because they haven't updated it since December of 2021. And so, I'm sure they'll probably update when Pikmin 4 comes out. It's probably at 2.5 to 2.6 million copies. Okay. But Nintendo always updates it for the best-selling games on the console. Okay, like Smash Bros, Zelda, okay, Pokemon, okay. But as of the series, okay, even if you include new Play Control Pikmin, okay, even new Play Control Pikmin and Pikmin do not beat Pikmin 3 Deluxe's total sales. Okay, Pikmin Bloom was a pretty successful game, making 3 million downloads. As well. So Pikmin Bloom, 3 million people have downloaded the game. Of course, downloads, you can't really, use that because people might have uninstalled and reinstalled the game as well. But 3 million, which is a lot of people downloading Pikmin on the phone. But you can go by sales. Pikmin 1, Okay, no one bought Hey Pikmin, which is no one's surprise. Still have no idea why they made that game. But even Pikmin 3, if you include the Wii U and the Switch version, it's around 3.4 million copies. And that's, of course, not even including any potential sales, because no one really tracks game sales anymore. So we have to just rely on the numbers they tell us. You know. Yeah. I think the reason why they're releasing Pikmin 4 is because how well Pikmin 3 Deluxe sold. Okay. So we talk about Pikmin 3 Deluxe, which is what game we should be comparing it to. Okay. Yeah, Pikmin Bloom. Okay, 3 million to 4 million. Okay, 3 million to 4 million is what this guy is saying. You know, so Pikmin 4 will probably sell 3 to 4 million, which is on par with other smaller Nintendo franchises like Fire Emblem. On other smaller franchises like Metroid, Fire Emblem, and Mario spin-offs and Xenoblade. Okay, and Kirby Style Allies. Well, I think it probably sold more than 4 million at this point, but yeah, but it's on par with Nintendo's smaller franchises, okay? Nintendo, of course, doesn't have everything to be selling tens of millions of copies. Fire Emblem Three Houses sold 3.8 million, which is actually the fastest selling in the series. Pikmin 4 will probably sell around 3 to 4 million copies, okay? So yes, Pikmin 4 will probably sell pretty well, because, yes, a lot of the Pikmin series, I think it's going to be niche similar to Fire Emblem and Xenoblade. It's not going to be the biggest series, but they're still making Pikmin games. Pikmin 4 does sell 3 to 4 million copies, which it likely will. Goodbye.